Hello everyone, good morning student. Hello dear friends, today there is your first class of mathematics of class 8. Dear friends, in that class we discuss about your first chapter of your NCERT exercise, which is rational numbers. Okay, dear students, in previous class you already learned about different types of numbers. Now in that class your first chapter is rational numbers. Before discussing the rational numbers, we discuss some other important numbers related to your syllabus. Okay, so first of all we discuss about three main important numbers. Are generally we discuss about the natural numbers, we discuss about the whole numbers, we discuss about the integers, then after we discuss about the rational number, then we discuss about the what is the concept of rational number. Before discussing the rational numbers, we first of all we are going to discuss about these three numbers, which is very important for you and your upcoming examination. Okay, now let's see. Dear friend, first your first number is what? Natural numbers, and which is very important. Okay, now let's see. So natural numbers is what is so first of all we discuss about the natural number. What is the concept of natural numbers? Let's see. So dear friends, all counting numbers starting from all counting numbers starting from 1, which is starting from 1, is called natural number. Is called what? Natural number. Okay, all counting number is starting from 1 is generally called what? Natural number. Okay, and dear friends, the collection of a natural number and the collection of natural number, the collection of what? Natural number is denoted by capital N. This is very important, dear friends, for you. Okay, so please that one is remember always in your mind. The collection of the natural number is denoted by N. That is N is equal to the set of all counting numbers starting from 1, that is 1, 2, 3, 4 up to 5. So this is the concept of what? Natural numbers. Now clear the concept of natural numbers? Okay. Now we are going to discuss about the whole numbers. Dear friends, all the natural number, if natural number starting from 0, means the natural number included with 0. The natural numbers included with 0. Okay, the natural numbers included with 0 is called, okay, the natural numbers included with 0 is called the whole numbers. Okay, the natural numbers included with 0 is called what? The whole number. And the collection of the whole numbers is generally denoted by capital W. The collection of what different? The collection of the whole numbers. The collection of the whole numbers is generally denoted by W. That is W is equal to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and dot so on. Okay, so up to infinity. So this is the concept. This is the collection of whole numbers. So all means the natural numbers included with 0. The natural number included with 0 is generally known as what? Whole number. Now we are going to discuss about the concept of integers. Let's see, dear friends. Now we are going to discuss about the topic integers. What are integers? Let's see, dear friends. All positive, negative numbers. All positive, negative numbers included with 0. Included with 0 are called integers. Are called integers. Okay, all positive negative numbers included with 0 are called what? Integers. Are called what? Integers. Okay, dear friends, and the collection of integers and the collection of integers and the collection of integers is generally denoted by Z. Okay, and the collection of integers are generally denoted by the letter Z. This is very important notation. So please, all the notations of all numbers is always kept in your mind. Okay, means the natural number denoted by capital N. Okay, and the whole number is denoted by capital W, and integer generally denoted by capital Z. The collection of all integers is generally denoted by Z. So that is Z is equal to, we can write Z is equal to means 0, 1, 2, 3 and not so on, and this is -1, -2, -3 and not so on. So the set of all positive negative numbers included with 0 is generally known as what? Are integers. So this is the concept of natural numbers, whole numbers and integers. Now, dear friends, we are going to discuss about your chapter, which is what? Rational numbers. What is the concept of rational numbers? Let's see, dear friends. Now we discuss about the concept of rational numbers. What is the concept of rational numbers, which is very important topic, and your chapter is rational number. Okay, now let's see, dear friends, the number is of the form the number is of the form of p upon q. Okay, any number is of the form of p upon q, where p and q are integers. P and q are integers and q not equal to 0, and means the denominator of the rational number q is always not equal to what? 0. So this is the concept of rational numbers. Now let's take some example, like write 5 upon 7, minus 2 upon 3, 4 upon 3, etc. All are what? Rational numbers. So the number 2 is also rational number, because of we write 2 as what? We also write 2 as 2 upon 1. So 2 is also rational numbers. If similarly minus 5 is also rational numbers, because of minus 1 we can write as what? Minus 5 upon 1. Both are integers, that is minus 5 is integer, 1 is also integer, so minus 5 is also a rational numbers. So this is the concept of rational numbers. Okay, let's see once more time. The number is of the form p upon q, where p and q are integers and q not equal to 0, that is all that type of numbers are generally known as what? Integers. Okay, that type is known as rational. And one of the most important thing is that the collection of rational numbers, the collection of rational numbers is generally denoted by the letter q, capital Q. Okay, the collection of rational numbers is generally denoted by what? Capital Q. That is q is equal to the set of all number in the all is of the form p upon q, where q not equal to 0 and p and q belongs what? Integers, means z. Because you know that, dear friends, z, that symbol is known as belongs, means a, p and q belongs to z, means z represent the set of all collection of all integers. Now, so just I discuss about that p and q are what? Integers here. So any rational number is of the form q is equal to the set of all rational numbers is generally denoted by the letter capital Q, and capital Q is equal to p upon q, where q not equal to 0 and p and q belongs to integers. So this is the concept of rational numbers. Now, dear friends, there are some important topic. Now we are going to discuss about the topic, some questions based on rational numbers. So first of all, we discuss about the multiplicative inverse and additive inverse of a number, means of a rational numbers of number. Okay, so now let's see what is the concept of additive inverse and multiplicative inverse of a numbers. Let's see, dear students. Before discussing the multiplicative and additive inverse, okay, first of all we discuss about some basic operations related to rational numbers, like addition, subtraction, multiplication and division of rational numbers. So let's see. So first of all we discuss about some basic mathematical operations like addition, subtraction, multiplication and addition. So division. Suppose that We take some questions based on that topic. Simplify. First is what? Minus 2 by 3 plus 5 by 7. Second one is what? Minus 5 by 8 minus 9 by 11. Third is what? We multiply minus 8 by 7 into 6 by 5. And fourth one is what? This is minus 3 upon 4 divided by minus 9 upon 5. Okay, so these are basic algebraic operations related to rational numbers. Now let's see one by one. Let's see its solution one by one. Okay, so first of all we take the first part of this question and solve it. Let's see here. This is what I get. What I do in that question, we add these rational numbers. So for that, what I do, let's see. So this is minus 2 upon 3 and plus 5 upon 7. So first of all, for addition or subtraction of any rational numbers, first of all we take the LCM of their denominator. So the LCM of their denominator is what? 21. Now what I do, dear students, now after taking the LCM of their denominator, we divide by 3. We divide 21 by 3, and after that we multiply in numerator. So if we divide 21 by 3, so we get 3 7s are 21, 7, and 7 multiplied by minus 2, so we get what? 7 2s are minus 14. So here we write what as minus 14. Okay, now plus write as it is. Now we divide 21 by 7, so we get what? 7 3s are 21, 3. Now 3 5s are, this is here plus 15 right now. So what I get, dear students, here, this is minus 14, this is plus 15. So what I get? We get as what? Plus 1. Because plus 15 minus 14 is what? Plus 1. So here we get as what? 1 upon 21. This is the required solution of the given question. Okay, dear students. So similarly, so this is the basic operations. This is the basic mathematical operations based on related to rational numbers. Now, listen, we take and solve the second part of this question, which is what? Let's see. Here, this is minus 5 by 8 minus 9 by 11. We subtracting them. So just for subtracting, we also take the LCM of their denominator. We take as what? 88. 88 is the LCM of their denominator. Okay, now let's see. We divide 88 by 8, so we get 11. 11 5s are 55. This is here minus 55 minus 11 8s are, we divide 88 by 11, so we get what? 8. 8 9s are 72. Now we get what? Minus what? Plus, so we get what? 5 2 7 5 2 7 7 5 12 minus 127 minus 127. Start 7 2 sorry 7 5 2 7 and 5 minus 127 upon 88. This is the required solution of the given question. Okay, now we take and solve the third part of this question, which is what? Let's see. Which is what? Minus 8 upon 7 multiplied by 6 upon 5. Now we just simplify them. Means if we multiply the rational numbers, so we just multiply the numerator and their denominator. Okay, so minus 8 into 6 upon 7 into minus 5. The reason here the SCF of numerator and denominator is 1, so we just multiplying them. Okay, so we get what? 8 6 are minus 48. Okay, upon 7 5 are 35. This is the required solution. We just multiply their denominator and their numerator. Okay, now We take and solve the last operations as negative division. So this is minus 4 minus 3 upon 4 divided by minus 9 upon 5. So we can write this in the form of minus 3 by 4 multiplied by 5 by minus 9. We reciprocal to it. So here let's see. So we get as minus minus cancel to each other. So we get 3 into 5 upon 4 into 9. Okay. Now first of all we check if it is simplified or not. Yes, it can be also simplified. 3 3 is a 9. Okay. So we get as what 5 upon 4 3 is a 12. So 5 upon 12 is the required solution. So dear student, this is the basic operations related to rational numbers. So dear student, in this way, first of all, you do more and more practice of all that type of questions. Okay, now we are going to discuss about some basic some important properties related to rational numbers. Let's see. So this is the basic operations. Now clear, dear students. Okay, now let's see. Now, so now we are going to discuss about some important properties topic related to rational numbers. So first of all, we discuss about the additive inverse of a rational numbers. So first of all, we discuss about the additive inverse of a rational number. Additive inverse of a rational number. Okay. So in that topic, let us consider let A be a number. Okay, let us consider A be a number, means rational number. Let A be a rational number and then its number, then its additive inverse is, minus A. This is the very important concept related to additive inverse. So dear student, if let A be a rational number, okay, let us consider a small a be a rational number, then its additive inverse is what? Minus A, and the sum of a number. So in this way we can say that the sum of a number and its additive inverse is 0. The sum of the number and its additive inverse is 0. That is A plus minus A is always equal to 0, na? Is always equal to what? 0. Why? Kaise? Let's see. If we break the bracket, so A plus minus minus A, so A cancel to each other, so we get 0. Okay. So this is the concept of additive inverse. So let's see one question based on that. Suppose that we have a question: find the additive inverse of first minus 3 by 5 and second minus 7. Suppose that both are the rational numbers. Both are what? The rational number, and we find what? Its additive inverse. Okay. So dear friend, for now let's see its solution. First part, so we given a rational number is what? Minus 3 by 5. Thus the additive inverse of minus 3 by 5 is what? Plus 3 by 5 plus 3 by 5. Why? Because of the sum of a number and its additive inverse is always 0. If we take here, if we write minus 3 by 5 plus 3 by 5, so we get what? 0. Okay, thus the additive inverse of minus 3 by 5 is what? Plus 3 by 5. Now clear the concept of additive inverse. Okay, similarly we take the second part of this question. This one, the additive inverse of minus 7 is the additive inverse of minus 7 is what? Plus 7. 5 plus 7, because of if we adding them then its result is 0. So and just I discussed about that, the sum of a number and its additive inverse is always equal to 0, means that 7 plus minus 7 is always equal to 0. So the additive inverse of minus 7 is what? 7. So in this way, so based on that property, you can solve each and every question of your NCERT exercise based on the topic additive inverse. Now we are going to discuss about the multiplicative inverse. Let's see. Now we are going to topic what? Multiplicative inverse. Now we are going to discuss about the multiplicative inverse. What is the concept of multiplicative inverse? So let us consider, let A be a number, A be the number, then its multiplicative inverse, is given by 1 upon A. Then its multiplicative inverse is given by what? 1 upon A. In this way, we can say that the multiplication of a number and its multiplicative inverse is always equal to 1. So this is the concept of multiplicative inverse. So suppose that we take example. Suppose that we have a number 7. Okay, then its multiplicative inverse is 1 upon 7. Then its multiplicative inverse is 1 upon 7. Na? Why 1 upon 7? Dear students, because of if we multiply 7 and 1 upon 7, then we get what? 1. So by the concept of multiplicative inverse, the product of a number and its multiplicative inverse is always equal to 1. Similarly, if we find the multiplicative inverse of minus 3 by 5, what is the multiplicative inverse of minus 3 by 5? Dear student, the multiplicative inverse of minus 3 by 5 is what? Minus 5 by 3. This is the multiplicative inverse. Why? Because of the students, if we multiply them, then we get 1. Let's see. 3 by 5 and minus 5 by 3. So 3 cancel to each other, minus plus, 5 cancel to each other. So we get what? 1. So okay, so this is the concept of what? Multiplicative inverse. So in this way, the product of a number and its multiplicative inverse is what? 1 upon n. So dear students, in this way, you can solve each and every question of your NCERT exercise based on the topic additive inverse and multiplicative inverse. Okay, so this is very important for you and your upcoming examination. Okay, dear students. Thus, dear students, in this way, in that class, we discussed about your first chapter of your syllabus, which is what? Rational numbers, and we discuss all important terms related to numbers, like we discussed about natural numbers, whole numbers, integers, and rational numbers, and we discuss all the important property of rational numbers, and we discuss a very important topic related to rational numbers like the additive inverse and multiplicative inverse. Now, dear student, in next class we take and solve some other important topic, and we take and solve some important questions based on that chapter. Okay, now thanks to all.